You clicked here because you feel like life is moving too fast. And it is. But what almost no one tells you is that the solution isn't to speed up. It's exactly the opposite. In the next few minutes, you'll discover why the invisible rush is sabotaging your life. And at the end, I'll share a 30-second ritual that will completely transform your relationship with time. Most people confuse slowing down with being less productive, as if hitting the brakes is synonymous with falling behind. That's the lie that keeps you exhausted. A simple life isn't about having less. It's about having clarity on what matters. And when you understand that difference, everything changes. Think about the last time you truly savored something. Can't remember? That's normal. You're so busy rushing that you've forgotten how to live. Speed has become your default, a packed calendar, your identity. And deep down, you know something is wrong. This is where things get interesting. You've been programmed to believe that more speed means more results. More meetings, more projects, more achievements. But there's one detail no one told you. There's an invisible rush operating in your life. It's what makes you check your phone while brushing your teeth. It prevents you from savoring your coffee. It turns every break into guilt. This invisible rush isn't just in your schedule. It has contaminated your way of thinking. You speed up even when you don't need to. Like a car in fifth gear trying to take a sharp turn. The result? Wear and tear, loss of control, and zero enjoyment of the scenery. The irony is cruel. The more you rush, the less you live. Joshua Becker, one of the most respected voices in modern minimalism, puts it brilliantly. Life isn't about having less, but about making space for what truly matters. And space needs time. Time needs presence. Let's get to the first point that will change your perspective. The myth of endless productivity is modern life's biggest trap. You believe that being productive means always being busy. Every second filled, every break eliminated. It's like trying to play music without pauses between notes. The result isn't melody, it's noise. Imagine yourself right now, eating lunch in front of your computer, fork in your right hand, mouse in your left, answering emails while your food gets cold. The taste? You don't even notice. Digestion? Compromised? Satisfaction? Zero. You've just turned nutrition into a chore. Congratulations. You've hacked lunch and lost the meal. But hold that thought, because now comes the turning point. Real productivity has nothing to do with volume. It's about focus and directed energy. When you slow down, something magical happens. Your actions align with your presence. You stop doing 10 things poorly and start doing 3 extraordinary things. The payoff here is threefold: clarity, energy, purpose. You gain more by doing less. It sounds like a paradox, but it's pure math. 10 tasks with 30%. Attention yield less than 3 tasks with 100% focus. Quality explodes when quantity decreases. It's quantum physics applied to daily life. Your micro action for today is simple and powerful. Choose one meal. It could be dinner, and eat it without any screens. No phone, no TV, no tablet. Just you and the food. Savor every bite. Notice the texture, the seasoning, the temperature. You'll discover flavors that were there all along. But how do you find this focus when the world screams for your attention? This is where the second pillar comes in, and most people get it terribly wrong. The noise of infinite choices is destroying your peace of mind. You open a delivery app and have 200 options. You open Netflix and there are 10,000 titles. You open your closet and, even though it's packed, you feel like you have nothing to wear. Abundance has become a prison. Visualize this scene. You wake up, open your closet, and spend 5 minutes deciding what to wear. You try on a shirt, change it. Pick up another, put it back. In the end, you choose the first one you saw. You've wasted time, energy, and started the day already tired. All because of too many options. The detail almost no one notices is this: fewer choices mean more freedom. It sounds counterintuitive, but it's liberating. When you simplify your options, you free up precious mental resources. It's like deleting apps from your phone. Suddenly, it runs faster. Your mind works the same way. Steve Jobs wore the same outfit every day. It wasn't laziness, it was strategy. Every decision saved in the morning was energy invested in creating the future. You don't have to be that radical, But the principle is powerful. Simplify the trivial to amplify the essential. The gain here also comes in a triad: focus, creativity, spontaneity. When you stop wasting energy on micro decisions, you have more fuel for the big choices. You stop being reactive and become the protagonist. Decision fatigue disappears. Clarity appears. Your presence intensifies. Today's micro action will surprise you with its simplicity. Choose only 3 pieces of clothing to wear tomorrow. Set them aside tonight. Tomorrow morning, you'll get dressed in 30 seconds. No drama, no doubt, no wear and tear. Try it and feel the difference. What if I told you that true luxury isn't having all the options, but the freedom to choose a few with purpose? The next pillar will show you how. Reclaiming lost time is where the magic truly happens. You were taught that idle time is wasted time, that doing nothing is the cardinal sin of productivity. This programming is killing you inside. Think of that classic scene. You're in the doctor's waiting room. A 5-minute break. Immediately, your hand goes to your pocket. Phone unlocked. Instagram open. Endless scrolling. You've just traded a moment of breathing room for doses of artificial dopamine. You lost the chance to simply observe, breathe, exist. Almost no one does this in practice, but I'm going to tell you a secret. Idle time isn't lost. It's invested. It's in the empty spaces that creativity flourishes. It's in the silence that answers appear. It's in the pause that life happens. The Japanese have a word for this: ma, the value of emptiness, the power of the interval. When you embrace these moments of nothingness, your presence expands. You switch from autopilot mode to conscious mode. It's like the difference between watching a dubbed movie and the original version. The experience is incomparable. Here, the return comes as introspection, creativity, connection. You develop a different relationship with time. It stops being an enemy and becomes an ally. You stop running from the clock and start dancing with it. The result? A genuine richness that no money can buy. Your micro action for the next 24 hours is revolutionary in its simplicity. Find 5 minutes today to do absolutely nothing. Sit somewhere. No phone, no book, no podcast, just you and the moment. Observe what's happening around you. Listen to the sounds. Feel the air. 5 minutes. It's harder than it seems, and more transformative than you imagine. What if the genuine richness you're searching for is hidden in these small pockets of nothingness? Embrace this idea, and you'll discover a more fulfilling life. When you let go of the excess, you gain presence. Presence to feel, to live, to be. Now comes the part that will consolidate everything. You've spent your whole life believing that speed was synonymous with progress, that doing more meant living better. But the truth is, you were confusing movement with advancement. It's like running on a treadmill. A lot of activity, no forward movement. Slowing down isn't about doing less out of laziness. It's about doing less to do better. It's trading quantity for quality. It's preferring depth over superficiality. When you understand this, life gains a different texture. Colors become more vibrant. Flavors more intense. Moments more meaningful. Think of an orchestra. If all the musicians played all the time, at maximum volume, it would be chaos. The beauty of music is in the pauses, the variations, the rhythm. Your life works the same way. You need the pauses to create harmony. The invisible rush I mentioned at the beginning, it feeds on your fear. Fear of falling behind, fear of missing opportunities, fear of not being enough. But when you slow down, you discover a liberating truth. You are already enough. You always have been. What you're truly looking for isn't in the next achievement. It's in the next breath. It's not in the future. It's now. The richness you seek doesn't come from accumulation. It comes from presence. And presence isn't bought. It's cultivated. Remember that 30-second ritual I promised at the beginning? Here it is. Before you go to sleep tonight, do this. Lie down and place your hand on your chest. Feel your heart beating. Take 3 deep breaths, very slowly. With each exhale, mentally say, I am here, present, complete. These are 30 seconds that will reprogram your relationship with time. Do it for 3 days and feel the difference. This simple ritual is your first step toward a richer life. Not rich in things, but rich in moments. Not rich in achievements, but rich in presence. You'll discover that slowing down isn't losing. It's gaining what truly matters. The fear of falling behind, it's an illusion. There's no race. There's no finish line. There's only this moment, and you, choosing how to live it. When you stop running, you realize you were already where you needed to be. The simple life you seek isn't about having fewer things. It's about having more clarity, more purpose, more presence. It's about consciously choosing where to invest your attention, which is the only truly limited resource you have. Every time you choose to slow down, you're making a powerful statement. You're saying that your life is worth more than your to-do list, that your well-being matters more than your productivity, that living is more important than just surviving. Before you go, I invite you to a small reflection. What small moment of your day will you choose to live with more presence today? It could be breakfast. It could be your commute to work. It could be a conversation with someone you love. Choose one moment and be completely there. If this video inspired you to hit the brakes a little, leave a like and share it with someone else who also needs this pause. And tell me in the comments, which of these micro actions will you try to bring more presence into your day? Transformation doesn't have to be dramatic. It can start with a screen-free meal, with 5 minutes of silence, with 3 chosen pieces of clothing. Small steps, big change. You don't have to abandon everything and go live on a mountain. You don't have to become a radical minimalist. You just need to remember that life happens between tasks, in the intervals, in the pauses, in the moments you usually fill with rushing. The hustle will continue out there. The world won't slow down for you, but you can create bubbles of calm in the chaos, islands of presence in the agitation, and in these spaces, you will rediscover what it truly means to live. Slowing down isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. It's not weakness, it's wisdom. It's not falling behind. It's finally arriving where you've always wanted to be. Here, now, present. The richer life you seek isn't in the future. It's not in more achievements, more speed, more accumulation. It's in your ability to be present to experience what you already have, to savor instead of swallow, to live instead of just pass through. Start today. Start small. Start with a conscious breath, a moment of pause, a simplified choice. You'll discover that less rushing means more life. Less noise means more clarity. Less of everything means more of what matters. The journey to a simpler, richer life begins with a single step: choosing to stop. Stop running aimlessly. Stop filling every second. Stop confusing movement with progress. And start living with presence. This is your invitation. This is your opportunity. The moment is now.